I definitely hit record this time. I'm so sad. There were so many good Squidward lines.
Well, now we can get them consistently, Squidward.
Yes. Alright, here we go. Chapter 6. ... The Oracle spoke. She said,
Artemis can be found in the light of the moon. Ask one demigod who knows you will find her very soon.
Came from her dry mouth like green smoke on a dragon's scales.
What does this mean?
Nico asked. Nico, I think it means one of the campers' half-blood knows where Artemis is, I said. But which one? I decided we would have to call everyone together by the fire so I could explain about the prophecy. We went outside and I told Chiron. The oracle says one of the demigods knows where Artemis is. We must question them and find the truth.
Why should I listen to you, you disruptive hot sippo?
Yelled Chiron.
It seems like he's caught a cold since the last time we saw him.
I know. Something's different. Is it the will? It is the will of Artemis. She's over you and you know it, I said, calm, because I knew I was right.
Very well. Well, do that.
All the demigods got in a group around the bonfire where I could see them, the sour-smelling jocks from Ares and the preps from Aphrodite. The losers from cabin 11 and the posers from some other cabins. Some looked at me angry, but mostly they were jealous. Percy Jackson was trying to talk to Annabeth, but she put on her headphones so she couldn't hear what he was saying. But the music was so loud I could hear she was listening to 1D again. Ivy was there too. Her hair was all smoky from the bonfire, so I flipped her off, and the moon glinted on my silver skull ring that Nico gave me.
I realize now that we'll never find out how Squidward came to be, because I won't be hearing that.
I will explain it.
Shut up, everyone.
Said Chiron.
This message of...
Nope.
Try again.
There is a message of important.
Under the spread night sky with glowing stars, I stood to talk. One of you knows where Artemis is. Speak now or face the wrath.
Yeah, right.
Annabeth laughed, nervous.
Artemis is in Olympus with the other gods and goddesses.
No, fool. She is not.
Chiron explained.
Oh god, there's a long line.
Yep.
She has not been seen for a long time. But now she wants to connect with her only daughter. So she is somewhere in the earth. Do you know where?
Annabeth rolled her eyes and took some pink lipstick and put it on to show us she didn't care. Percy Jackson stole her headphones and tried to hold her hand, but Annabeth started flirt with Apollo cause she dumped his seaweed butt. A poser from a Demeter said,
How would one of us know? She's like a goddess and we don't know where she is.
We will ask for a sign,
said Chiron. Does this need a sacrifice? I said, 'cause there were a lot of jerks to pick from.
No, it is not necessary.
Suddenly a bright arrow appeared in the air and pointed to Albaster.
A sign from Artemis,
said Chiron in awe. Albaster, you know all this time, you bastard? I yelled. Why didn't you tell me where Artemis was?
Because if you went to Artemis, you would become a huntress and can't date.
He said sensitively.
I didn't want that to happen because... ... I love you.
What? I said. My heart was swirled with confusement now that I know the truth. Chapter 7. ... Ready for the quest. What? I said. My heart was swirled with confusement now that I know the truth. Ah, déjà vu. I didn't know if I should shoot him with my arrows or make out, so instead I said, Where's Artemis if you know?
She's in a city in California called Knox City. A place where she wants her to meet you.
said Albaster. He shot magic and a map showed in the sky, all silver and glowed. I knew this was a smart name because Nox was the goddess of the night.
At least they got that one right.
Woo, research! Alright.
Kind of.
Nox City. It is a place filled with monsters of all kinds.
Said Chiron.
Hades lives there in the summer because it is dark and filled with fell monsters and dangerous peril. It is the deadliest place in California.
I took out Agamemnon and chopped a branch off the tree next to us. I have skill, I can fight. Anyway, Nico will protect me.
Hear me, tree.
I'm coming with you.
Said Nico.
I'm coming too, because I know where the way is. Also, I love you.
Said Albaster. He shot magic and the map misted away.
Show us your skills first.
Yelled Chiron.
Only the strongest of demigods can go on this quest, or else it will be dangerous.
Nico cut a table in 4 halves with his iron sword. Chiron looked with approve. Albaster shit magic.
What?
And all the demigods were impressed. Except the bitchy ones, because they never saw something like this before. Annabeth said,
Are you joking? I could do that with my eyes closed.
but it was a lie. She had no magic powers at all. Also, she had herpes from smoking pot.
What? What? Research? Why did we do more research than the author? I will go quest.
Said Ivy of a suddenly. Don't let her, I told Chiron. She is a slut.
I want
Be
to
right
be
back.
a
I have to grab
huntress.
something.
Alright. Yelled Ivy.
Ever since Percy dumped me, I am alone, like the night. I hate guys now, because I see they have no value. My eyes opened.
But only 3 go on a quest. The law says, and the law must be obeyed.
Said Chiron sternly. I looked at Nico, Albaster, and Ivy, and I knew the truth must happen. One must die. So then there would be 3 of us left. But I said nothing because people shouldn't know their fate. It's not allowed. Anyway, if it was Ivy, she would just be fixed in Tartarus. So Chiron went into the big house and he came back with another bow and arrow for Ivy, but it wasn't silver like mine was. We were ready to go on the quest. I led the way. I staked from camp with my middle finger held up high, with my bow in one hand, and Agamemnon in the other one. It was sunset, so everything was in a red light like fire. It glowed on my hair like silk or Satan. Nico was looking so hot in his leather jacket and black ripped jeans with chains all over it, and he was wearing a little eyeliner like Hades. Ivy had green skin because the chlorophyll was her blood veins, and straight green hair and green eyes with eyeshadow and dark green lipstick. She was wearing a tank top that was purple and also black skinny jeans. She looked hot, but not as hot as me, so that was awk, because I didn't want her to hit on Nico. We walked until we got to the middle of the forest. I went to chop up some trees for the fire. When I came back, Ivy was hitting on Albaster. I glowed with wrath. F off, Ivy. He's not your buff. If you're a hunteress, you can't have a buff anyways.
That's okay. I don't love her.
Albaster said assuringly.
Screw you guys anyway. They all suck.
Ivy yelled.
We'll stay here for the night.
Said Nico. He took the wood I chopped up and told Albaster to burn it on fire. Then everybody went to sleep except me, 'cause I was daughter of the moon goddess, which is at night. I didn't have to sleep. This didn't apply a few chapters ago.
She slept before. What the hell?
So I put on my headphones and moshed to some simple plan under the ethereal light from the full moon.
That's great. That's fantastic, guys.